With the popularity of LEGO absolutely skyrocketing over the last few years and the investment market going through the roof, I wanted to take this time today to talk to you guys about a few LEGO sets that I could see doing really well in retirement. The first set I wanted to talk about, and probably my favorite one on the list, is the Ghost and Phantom 2, coming out in the summer of 2023 and already retiring at the end of 2024, so it's getting that year and a half run. It feels a little premature just because Ahsoka is out. The second season is going to be coming now that that's confirmed, and we're seeing a lot more of her on TV and on the big screen soon, so it feels premature because of that. But as far as investment, amazing. We look at the Ghost that came out in 2014, the original, and already when it retired in 2015, now until 2024, we look down here, nearly $600 this set is going for a new in-box, which is a crazy investment. $90, now nearly $600. And the modern day Ghost is by far better. I love the figs way better, as well as we get the Phantom 2 in with this set. Unlike the previous one, when you needed to go out and buy it separately, because it was separate, it was just the Ghost, the Phantom wasn't included. So you can look at this as a little 2-in-1 deal if you want to look at it in that way. $160, great price. And also, another interesting, let me see if I can find the photo. That's Jason Sandula right here. He has green hair in the show. He has brown hair here. I think the next time we get a fig of Jason, he's going to have green hair, which is going to make this version of him exclusive to this set, which is also going to drive up the price tremendously. The second set we have on the list is the Clone Commander Cody helmet. Another amazing set. One of my favorites in the helmet line. Now the helmet line is done. Commander Cody, Leia, and all the other helmets that are on shelves right now will be getting retired at the year's end, except for Captain Rex. Now, I would have Captain Rex on here, but he's going to be on shelves for another year, so that gives fans ample opportunity and ample time to go out and buy that. While Cody, he's a fan favorite. He's a clone. As we know, fans love the clones. We always want more clone battle packs and just seeing new clone commanders and sets and all of that. So Commander Cody is at the top of my list for investing. I don't think this is going to quite touch where the TIE Pilot fighter helmet is at roughly $300, but I definitely can see this and Rex being above that $150 to $200 mark a few years post-retirement, just because of the fact they're clones. And when you think of clone troopers, you think of Clone Wars, the show, two characters that come right to mind, Rex and Cody. And with Rex coming off the shelves a little over a year after his helmet's release, it's now or never to get him, because we may never have helmets back, and if the helmets do come back, they're not going to be making another Cody now. They could make a phase 2. I think that's highly unlikely. So this is the only chance we're going to have for a Commander Cody helmet, and a Clone Commander helmet I see for the next foreseeable future being that they pretty much stop that line, unless they revive it, such as they did with the mini scale. But I don't know. I think mini scale's here to stay for the long run, while helmets, I hope they come back, but we'll see. $70, great price, and easily it's going to double in value. I don't see how it doesn't. They've done a fantastic job with helmets. Very, very good price. I know they increased it, but $70 for this, I don't see an issue with it. It's one of the better helmets that they've released as well. So you incorporate that, and you see how well some of the other helmets, like the TIE Pilot fighter helmet, has done in the past. And it's just another great investment that you can go out and acquire 4 or 5 of these and feel pretty good about it. Stepping away from the Star Wars universe, we are going to move on to the wizarding world of LEGO Harry Potter with the Harry Potter Hogwarts Castle and Grounds. Now, this set is one that I considered to be in my top 5 of 2023. I was absolutely in love with it. Still am. I think $170 is a great price for this. I love the detailing here. We have the water. You have the boat right here. We have, let me see if I can get a photo. Bear with me here. We have some details from the movies. And we have right here, Dumbledore, all gold, wonderful fig. We have the dimensions here. They just knocked it out of the park with this set. They had no business going this hard with with any set, Harry Potter, whatever theme this year. And that's exactly what they did. Now, I don't know exactly when the retirement of this is, but the way I've been hearing fans, myself, and just people in the community speaking about this set in general, it just leads me to believe that we're going to be seeing the thing take off post-retirement. $170 for it right now. Easily post-retirement, I'm gonna guess here, because we don't know anything for sure, obviously. I'm going to say within the first 6 months of retirement, I'm going to say 230 for this thing within the first year I could see. And then after that, 300 plus. Going to the Lego Ideas theme, we have another set that I consider to be in my top 3 for 2023. As you can see, my years are a little top 5 for 2023. We have the Aframe Cabin. Excellent set. What else do I need to say? On Lego.com, 101 reviews, 5 stars. Right there, that should tell you all you need to know about this set. $180. Lego went a little bit out of the ordinary here. Did not expect them to ever make something like this. I thought maybe a typical log cabin that you would see, once in the movies. Not an A-frame cabin. Very unique build here. Great if you're building Lego cities and you want to include a campground. This is perfect to incorporate 3 awesome trees, all different shades. And you have the canoe. I think that's a canoe, but a boat of some sort. I'm not a boat expert here, but you have 4 minifigs, so you can recreate a ton of awesome scenes if you want. We have some logs underneath here, squirrel, butterfly, guitar. So you can do a whole lot with this set that I think people, from what I've seen, it's a lovely set, always getting compliments on it. What is there not to love about this? More shots here, there's a camera, you can load up the boat. Here we have all the figs with all the animals that you have, some birds, a frog. But definitely if you are a little bit late to the game with this and maybe you didn't want to pick it up right away, there were other sets you're prioritizing and you're saying, I'm interested in maybe building a campground, this is the set you're going to want. And with that, people are going to be willing to pay if they need it for their Lego city. Lego's probably not going to make another type of A-frame cabin. They're probably not going to remaster or redo this because I think that this is perfect. I don't see how this is a bad investment whatsoever, hence why it's on the list. It's only going to increase. It's flying off the shelves. I know in my Lego store, this one has been very hard to come by. It's always being sold out there. So always having to check if it's in stock. I do think that this will be upwards of $300 just a few years after retirement. That's how confident I am with it. Once again, all these sets I am uber confident with. The reviews here speak for itself. 101, 5 stars. People are going to be rushing for this in the aftermarket. That's what my gut tells me. And all indicators are just pointing to that. All right, one of the coolest, if not the coolest set on this list, the Lego Icons Lion Knights Castle. Castle sets, medieval sets are huge in the Lego community. Fans absolutely go crazy for them. And this is another perfect example. Once again, we look at the reviews. 248, 5 stars. That should tell you something. 22 minifigs. It is absolutely loaded. You can display it folded up to take a little bit less of that wide footprint, or you can stretch it out as we see here, and it can just be way more long, not as square. That was a terrible way of explaining it. Oh gosh, that's going to go down as top 5 worst ever sets, things ever explained. But you can see what I mean. Just between the love that fans had when they found this set was coming, it's on back order right now. That should already tell you something. Fans are flocking for this. And I don't know if you guys are aware, the Bricklink Designer Program on February 7th, the pre-orders will be going live for, I forgot what the castle, that name of it is. I'll put it up on screen, but this set right here is supposed to rival the Lion Knights Castle. It's supposed to be an enemy castle, enemy fortress, so that's going to go great. So if you're someone that, say, is getting that set or getting the Lion Knights Castle, you have 2 sets right here that can perfectly go together. So say if you're someone who, that set's $380, I'm going to go get that. And then afterwards, you're like, I really wish I had another castle to rival that. Right here, Lion Knights Castle, the fans going crazy for it. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that. I keep on repeating myself with that. But right here to tell you everything you need to know. 248 reviews, 5 stars, back order, We have a Lego Bricklink Designer Program castle coming out in just a few days for pre-order. So all the fingers are going to indicate that people are going to want this set. People love collecting the castles, and who doesn't? It's just an epic looking set. Just so cool, so much detail, so much love put into it. Just look how good this looks on display right here. You can't tell me with another castle you have a whole fortress. Oh man, go absolutely crazy for this. Now, if you want me to give a estimate on what I think the price of this could be in just a few years, I don't think it's crazy to say maybe $600-$700 sealed, new in box in a few years. That could be totally off. It might be $500, but I just don't think this goes anything less than $500. It's $400 right now. The demand is already through the roof for this. It's only going to increase. People love castle sets. Who doesn't? Castles are awesome. Shout out Game of Thrones. So it's only going to increase. I don't see a world where this has a poor investment, especially with the Bricklink Designer Program releasing one to be an enemy castle, enemy fortress to Lion Knight's castle. The McLaren Formula 1 car, my favorite Technic set of recent history. This thing is so cool. F1 cars are awesome. And honestly, I'm someone who looks at Technic and says, oh, those sets are cool, but I never buy it. But the Formula 1 car is a set that I'm out the door buying. It is epic, $200. I really like that price. Once again, one that is always, at least the Lego store near me, always out of stock, never seems to be there. That's one of that and the A-frame are two of the sets that are always just, you go there and it's a coin toss. Is it going to be in stock? Is it going to be out of stock? And between me and a few of my friends that do own this set, we all love it. We all rave about it. And right here, Lego is releasing another F1 car in 2024. This one looks even better than the McLaren. And if fans weren't already running to Lego stores to pick up the other F1 set, why would they release another one? It's doing excellent. This set, I think, is going to do even better right here. I know this is about the McLaren, not the Mercedes, but I just have to bring it up because if Lego sees something isn't working, they're probably most likely and are not going to... How many times can I say the same thing in different wording? Anyway, they're probably not going to be making it again. So this indicates only good things. People who missed out on the McLaren but picked up the Mercedes are going to say, oh, I really want to get that one. Go back to it. There's a lot of completionists out there. I am one myself. So if you're a Formula 1 fan who that is very popular worldwide, so right there you have a bigger base of fans to flock to. Last but not least, the final set on the list, but the most interesting and unique, the Polaroid Camera, one that literally just came out in January of this year, but one that I feel is kind of being slept on. $80, a ton of cool features to it. You have, I don't know if you guys can see it down, let me zoom in, down here. This is a brick that you could swap out with this one to change the type of camera. I'm not a huge knowledgeable guy when it comes to cameras, so I know there's people out there that do know, but you have these type of films that you can put into the camera for different feature. You can click the photo button and it shoots out. Really cool little Technic mechanism inside on that one. And for $80, I feel that this is a great buy. You have a ton of features that feel like they should be a part of a set that's $100, $120 stuffed inside to this $80 set. Now, I know that you have the 516 pieces. Some people might feel it's overpriced, but with all the features and everything you get, this set feels like it's more than just $80 to me. Now, that's a good thing. I'm not complaining about that at all. Trust me, I'm not. Absolutely fantastic set. Amazing. You can throw it right on your desk and it just looks, it's great. Throw it on a bookshelf and it just really complements everything around it. It has a bunch of different color on there, so it really pops out. Just a ton of fun with this set in general. This is going to be great for someone who is into photography, film, huge into Polaroids. You know the whole spiel I'm trying to give right now. I could rave all day about this set because it is already in the top of my list for sets this year because of all the cool features on it. And the year has only started, but I have a feeling that this is most likely going to wind up in my top 10. I don't know if it's going to make the cut for top 5, but at least top 10 for the year, which there's going to be a lot of sets this year. So already locking this in the top 10, maybe it's a little premature, but definitely at the very least will be an honorable mention. I can already tell you guys that. But once again, as you guys know what I'm going to bring up, if you couldn't tell from the previous million times I've done it, these 72 reviews, 4.5 stars. So the people have spoken. The people love this. Another fantastic set. Now, I do think some professional advice here. You could probably find this in a few months on sale, 20, 30% off, maybe even the holidays come around. So pick a few up right there, and then eventually you could sell them, make some profit that way for your investing. But I'm pretty sure many of you guys already know all these tips and tricks, but always trying to find the best deal. And this is one of those sets that I just see absolutely skyrocketing in the aftermarket, whenever that is, whether this set only has a year life, 2-year life, 3-year life, whatever it might be, however long it might be. I know when this set retires, it's going to have a high demand for it. I feel that a critical mistake people are going to have are saying, oh, it's $80, I'll come back to it later on. And then you wait a year and a half, other sets come out that they prioritize over this. And then in the back of their mind, they forget, it slips off shelves, and they're thinking, shoot, how did this slip my mind? It was a set that I wanted to get. So if you could take advantage of that, get ahead of everyone, pick it up, and that way you will be very happy and making profit when this set eventually goes off shelves, whenever that is. Did not think I was going to have a set so new and fresh released without a retirement date in sight on this list, but just seeing everything I've heard about it and how amazing it looks. I don't have this personally yet, but I do plan on picking up this set in the near future because of how awesome it is, the features, but I'm definitely not going to make the mistake of letting it slip to the back and waiting close to retirement. I definitely will probably wait for this set to go on sale before I do pick it up, because I feel a set like this, the sale will be coming most likely in a few months, a sale will probably be coming for most Lego sets do, so it's going to be a wait and see game like that. But I will definitely be picking this one up because I can't say enough about it. It's just such a fun, unique set that it's different, and I like things being different. I like things being a little off the wall, something that, Lego created this camera. I would not expect that, and they could have just done a plain camera, but they went that extra mile and added 3 of these film, is that what it's called? I don't know. Film, and they added the feature when you can actually put it in the camera and it comes out like you took an actual photo, which is just way more than I would have asked if I knew the set was coming out. So I just absolutely love it. And let me know down in the comments below what sets I listed that you agree with, disagree with, or what sets I didn't list that you think are going to be some pretty good investments. And I'll see you guys in the next one.